Hello, today's the case I'm going to present to you belongs to the field of government strategic communication. It is about how the Singapore government regarded the low birth rate as a national challenge and how the government addressed this issue through strategic communication. Singapore has implemented various parenting initiatives for 40 years, but the country's birth rate has continued to decline. Low birth rates are often regarded as a threat to the welfare system, healthcare, and the economy. For the Singapore government, maintaining a stable core of Singaporean-born citizens is of utmost importance, and the declining birth rate would threaten the balance between the large citizen core and the new immigrants. The Singapore government is the primary communicator and the target audience is the citizens living in Singapore. At this part, I believe the first ethical issue in this case is the conflict between the will of the Singapore government and that of some Singaporean citizens. Singaporean citizens may be reluctant to have children due to the pressure of raising children or their planning for their future lives. Although strategic communication is inherently a purposeful communication aimed at achieving organizational goals. When the communication goal directly enters the realm of individual life choices, its legitimacy comes worthy of discussion. The Singapore government, in the name of the threat to the survival of the nation, demands that citizens have more children. This is undoubtedly a form of moral pressure imposed on citizens. Its second ethical issue is that it may lead to a crisis of trust between the Singapore government and its citizens. In the public sector, communication professionals not only have the responsibility of disseminating policies, but are also closely related to the overall reputation of the government. A good organizational reputation helps to secure the support of external stakeholders. This means that if the public perceives that the government has ignored the real cost of childbearing and child rearing and the life pressures, and is only blindly focused on achieving the fertility targets. This behavior that is divorced from reality and lacks empathy will cause citizens to feel disapproval towards the government. From the theoretical perspective, the Singaporean government can influence the media and citizens' attention to the country's low birth rate challenges through information subsidies. The Singapore government celebrates the dissemination speed and enhances the discussion level of information by directly providing direct data to the media and the citizens. This also helps government shape the low birth rate challenge into a national urgent issue rather than just a personal prevent problems for citizens. And secondly, in the modern media environment, every action of the public sector is more likely to be critically interpreted by the media and the public. When the Singapore government was communicating about the low birth rate issue, their behavior of ignoring citizens' real concerns was regarded as origin policy promotion. Public opinions on various issues and attitudes towards those who support these issues are all shaped by the media. Therefore, low strategic communication can affect the communication effect and may also damage the government's long-term credibility. Overall, the public communication efforts carried out by the Singapore government in response to the low birth rate represent a typical case of government strategic communication. This case demonstrates that for government strategic communication to truly uh, exert a positive effort, it not only requires clear policy goal, but also needs to show respect for the public's situation equally. Equally. The government's strategic communication must have policy support that can actually solve the real problems of citizens in order to avoid being superficially uh, persuasive. And this is my reference. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for your listening.